Kind of working on getting this cabinet cleaned up some. I haven't touched this side yet. Pretty dull. Everything on this side. Let me see when I turn the light on. Oops. Better. Now using some of this grease lightning over here. Let's see. Really only done this one side over here. I'm not quite finished. Didn't quite hit this area. Again, that's under the legs. You kind of see, but I'm not sure I can do much with that. But I was actually pretty pleased with how much he cleaned up, and you just see this gunk from 1971 Ford just rolling off of it as you sprayed it. Of course, you can see the big difference in between the colors. Factory colors, where it hadn't faded as much as it was, kind of those old Scooby-Doo looking Mystery Machine looking paint job. Be hard to match, but it'd be nice Mike to come back and touch this up, but we'll see what happens. Right now just getting it cleaned up and seeing exactly what all we have to work with. So that's where we're at on the clean side. Don't know how much it actually shows up on camera, but I'm in the dirty side, so we'll see how it does after we get done cleaning that, see if we can see much difference. Be back in a minute. So just hit it with some of that. You can see where it's running off, how much of the junk is rolling down off of this. So just want to just see where it's actually, you can just see all that rolling down. It's just spraying it down the first time with that grease lightning. So let me get it wiped off here. Be back in a moment. So after that first wipe down, you can kind of see where I've still got to come back and hit. But that's the best way you can kind of see the difference in those colors. You can see it pretty good right along that edge there. You can see it down along in that green as well. So hit her again here and see how much. You can see some good in that blue too. Except hit it again here and see how it comes out. Alright, we're back here. See that edge is cleaned up now. All that gunk is gone along there, and that green, most of it's gone. Might take a couple more spots, but overall not bad. Just when you step back, other than of course you're going to have the wear spots and stuff that's there where the white's showing through, in the corners up there where the legs go onto the machine. So you can kind of see the difference in the colors. You can kind of see in between this one and this one here. So I haven't done this part yet, so we'll come back and look at that in a few minutes and see if it matches on this side. It's like this, make this part match this part. So we'll see. Also been started working on these old pinball legs as well. These two were the worst ones that I had. Been hitting them up with my wire wheel and got them down pretty good. Still got a couple spots to come back and touch up, but I think it's a major improvement over this with the two better legs. But I think it's a major improvement over these we've got here. So got a couple more of those to knock out still too. Just need to take a break from that for a few minutes, do something else, come back and hit those probably tomorrow and try to get some paint on them here next couple of days. I believe that's the way I'm going to go. So, but here's this is so a little shot of the top, and we'll see how it comes out. Now I don't know why in the heck they put this plate over top of it, but I'm gonna have to investigate further into that to see if I can do something to make that look better, because I don't like that at all. Of course I didn't put that on there, but this is where we're at right now. Like I said, I can't get this junk off either. A lot of it's all the way down. I'm sorry, all this junk here, can't really do much with it, but luckily that'll be covered up by the legs anyway. So does it look perfect? Not at all, but not sure I can do much to get that without gouging into the wood. Same thing over here on all of them where those legs have just sat there for years and years. But we'll see where we're at. Be back in a few with the top. All right, just got done hitting the top here. Let's check that over here. Yeah, it looks like those are matching up a lot better. Well, maybe it's just the light. Let's see. Yeah, it still does look a little greener up here. A little more blue on this side. Like I said, this is a 1971 Sea Ray made by Bally. This is the 2-player version. Bally did make a 4-player version called Mariner. Same exact play field, everything like that. Same art, except it is more blue. The Mariner is, like especially like on the play field. Just come over here and look at the play field. Now that's upside down, but you understand that. When you start looking at the play field, where the greens and stuff are, that's actually blue on the Mariner. So some subtle differences basically with the paint. The plastics are exactly the same. Let me turn this off. Plastics the same way. Now where these are green on Mariner, they are blue. But kind of just getting the before here of this play field before I dive into it before too long and start breaking it all down and getting it all cleaned up. I can imagine looking at it, it's going to clean up pretty well. I think a lot of good colors and stuff still left in this play field. So once I get it cleaned up, I think it's going to look pretty nice. Not sure what much I can do with the plastics with some of the yellowing and stuff, that just being the way those things do. But it's actually a really interesting game. This is not a game that you can get your bonus collected by draining either. So in order to collect your bonus on this game after you build it, you have to shoot it into this lane. This is your collect bonus lane over here. Then it'll kick the ball out back around, or you can collect the bonus here. While we're here looking at everything, just kind of take a quick look. The playfield's in pretty good shape considering everything. The saucer's in good shape there. You can see right there, that's probably the biggest spot of wear on the whole machine. And I don't know if my finger does it justice, it's kind of far off. Glass is still on it, so we're just looking at it. You got a little spot there at the collect bonus. Got a little spot here by this one pop bumper. A little spot right in there. A little spot back here. So just a few little spots like that that come around and found another little spot back up underneath there and back here. So not in bad shape at all. Another little cool feature of this game, it's got your wiggle lane here, so the ball comes down and wiggles its way down. As you can see, it does different stuff. Opens the gate, collect your extra ball over here, turn on the blue bumpers to light them up for 100 points a pop. Put your post up. It does have the gate in the lane too as well, so it opens that gate. So a few things that are there. So a lot more still left to do on it. And the rest of that, the other spot is we've got a little planking looking here by this pop bumper, but see, I might dive into that. And then you got a little flipper drag there mark that's come through, so see if I can maybe pull a polyurethane or something over that and kind of make that look better as well after cleaning everything up and getting all the crud off of it. But thanks to Mike Wester, close to here where I live, one of my friends from League. I had to beat my head against the wall in this game, and my other buddy Jim Frankus, which has helped me a lot on it as well and helped me check stuff and figure stuff out, but could not get a game to start by going to the start button. Go in, I could manually make it start by hitting all the switches underneath the play field and manually going through and doing that. You could make it start and play. It would flip, pop bumpers would go, the post would come up, but you could not get any collect bonus. Neither one of those would work whenever it was like that and you did that direction. Well, I got frustrated, and Mike is really good with these EMs, and Jim's good as well, but took it over to Mike. He had a little time to look at it, and was able to find out that the zeroing reel was about a 1/4 inch off from the little notch that's on the wheel, and that was keeping it from being able to start a game. So he was able to find that, replaced all 4 of the fuse holders. They were, as you can imagine, kind of flimsy and cruddy, so he got that and replaced those 4 for me while he was in there. So still got some more cleaning, things like that to do to make the everything work better. Got a little right now before I left his house. The bonus wants to continually kick, but just looking at that, I think the motor over there on that side is just gunked up, so it needs to be cleaned up. But Mike did exactly what I asked him to do. Was just trying to get it up and running and figure out what that issue was before I started diving in anything else. Then we could come back and tidy up all the other little things we find once we start play testing the game. But overall, I think it's a pretty neat little game. I think right now it's like number 21 or 22 on the pin side, top 100 EMs, if you put any value into that sort of thing. But did get to play the Mariner while I was over there, so that was kind of cool. He had a Mariner there and a Sea Ray there, which was pretty rare. So one of the other guys from our league, Dan White, has a Mariner that he had over there. So it was kind of neat to see them side by side and working together. So got a little work to do still on her, but working through it. Never mind the dirty words that are written on the bottom of games from 1971. If you find it, you get bonus points. But this was going to kind of share the progress. But pretty happy with the way the cabinet is cleaned up. It didn't look near as good when I was seeing it before. And is it perfect? By no means, no. But not too bad from a game from 71. So I have the back glass over here and stuff too. But we'll save that one for another day. But that's where we're at now. Thanks for watching.